Chabad, please join us. Torah lesson. Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha's Boy. The question of the week is, how can we experience the great light? So this week's Torah portion, Parsha's Boy, begins, Boy el Parai, come to Parai. The Zohar says that we know there's Parai, the literal Parai, but there's also Parai on a spiritual level, on a high godly level. Parai comes from totally revealed. And Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu that, and I'll quote the words from the Zohar, the Ayale Lakochabrichu, Adrin Basar Adrin, that Hashem took Moshe Rabbeinu into the depths and the depths, and he totally Parai, he revealed to him the greatest lights. Now, obviously that's great. Moshe Rabbeinu experienced that. How do we experience that? So the Rebbe explains, this is something we could experience by living a life of Torah mitzvot. Why? Because we know, it says in the verse, Ki ner mitzvah v'Torah, that when you learn Torah, that creates light, and when you do mitzvot, that creates the ner, the candle. So the question is, what is the connection between a mitzvah and a candle? Torah brings a light. You learn Torah, you bring the light. But what is the connection between the mitzvah and a candle? So the Rebbe explains very simple. That ner, numerically, nun is 50 and reish is 200, which is 250. We know that the commandments has 248 positive commandments. And then there's two powerful positive commandments, which are drivers and engines that push us to do all the commandments, and that is Ava and Yira. When a person has love for Hashem and awe for Hashem, that is a driving force. So between the 248 positive commandments and the two powerful commandments of Ava and Yira, that creates 250, which basically creates the candle of life. So as we study Torah, which brings in the light, as we do the mitzvot, and especially the 248 positive commandments and the two mitzvot, Ava and Yira, that will create tremendous light. And ultimately, when will we get benefit? That will be when the Mashiach comes. As we know, it says, when the Messiah will be revealed, obviously we'll get to experience that powerful light. So the answer to the question, how can we experience the great light? By studying Torah, by doing the mitzvot, specifically the 248 positive commandments, together with the Ava and the Yira, the love and the awe, we will get to experience the great and powerful light. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel bas Lipa. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. For more information, please see our website, chabadswf.org. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson.